In this chapter, we'll be taking a look at the concept of pagination, and we'll see how we can add pagination into our photo gallery application. The concept behind pagination. Let's say that we have 1,000 photographs in our database. We probably don't want to see that entire list of all 1,000 photographs at once. Instead, you'd only want to return a subset of the list to the user, a single page of results. And the first page of results might just have 10 photographs on it, and then it would have a link to the next page. And then that page might have another 10 photographs and a link to both the next page and also back to the previous page. Or you might have a list of all page numbers at the bottom with links that allow you to skip around between pages, so you can go directly from page 1 to page 7. And if you have a lot of results, you probably also want to communicate with the user as to what subset of results they're looking at. For example, saying page 1 of 7 or photographs 1 through 10 out of 1,000. Well, that's all pagination. Whether you realize it or not, you're probably very familiar with pagination already. Google gives a great example of it. I've searched for PHP on Google, and I came up with a lot of results. In fact, 10 million results. And you'll see it gives me the kind of information to say, hey, you're looking at results 1 through 10 out of about 10 million. So that is the kind of pagination information that tells us what subset we're looking for and how many total records there are. If we look at the bottom, we'll see the pages. And we can jump to page 7 of the results, or we can simply go to the next page. And going to the next page, then, we'll load another page of results, 11 through 20. And if we go down to the bottom, we'll see we now have a previous link as well as the forward link. Now, Google also does it with the O's in their name to be clever, but the important part here is the pagination, the pages at the bottom. Now, this isn't the only way to navigate paginated pages, but it illustrates the concept clearly. Any paginated web page is going to require two sets of information: the subset of records that are on the current page, and then information about the complete set of records. And that's what we saw at the top of that Google page. What records are we seeing, and how many records are there total? Of course, the subset of records on the current page is also going to be used to build the page. That's how we're going to see the results. And the information about the complete set of records is not only going to give us the information at the top, but it's also going to let us know whether or not there are other pages that we could jump to. That's how we get those numbers at the bottom telling us, hey, you can jump straight to page 7. Without it, how else would we know if there is a page 7 or not? Now, to generate these two sets of information, we're going to need to keep track of three things in our code: the current page that we're on, how many records should be on each page, and the total number of records that are available. If we have those three pieces of information, we'll be able to calculate everything else we need to know. But in order to make the calculations we need and to pull back the right records from the database, we're going to need to make use of MySQL's limit and offset statements, and that's what we'll see in the next movie.